And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. The last possession and an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The sure hands. It's Brown. You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Caught near the sideline. It's Coleman. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Important second down play coming up. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Snags a good throw. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back. But a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Solid run. They bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. With the catch, it's Thurman. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. Where the defense is trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense comes up to the line. It might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. Oh, they get him again.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years. Back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him about the 14.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown. Tied. They finish off the scoring drive. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. State offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Fights through a tackle.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a very quick throw away. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And that'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
They keep him guessing with a run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Alabama. 6 points for the special teams. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
It's a shotgun run call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He's standing in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Offense facing third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Breaks into the open.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. To the air. It's St. Clair. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. On the run, it's Rodgers. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Defense is coming after him. There's contact on the throw.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep down the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they... And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get points on the board. Oh, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync, and now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. He keeps it on a design run. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake mistake like that too often.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Oh, he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
Good assignment football here by this defense. Good job of rallying to the quarterback, keeping him short of the marker. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe
he fires this throw and is intercepted. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Working clock with the ground game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. It's a draw. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Game is clearly wrapped up, with the offense looking to rub it in here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Scanning the field. It's saying. He's running out of time here. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tide.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State, 20.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with Impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.